They took the top 3 positions yesterday. Green light, backward on the inside line. Got a bit of wheel spin, but late in the start. Larson going to come around the outside. Remember, there's those tyre belts. Kevin Eriksson's got past backward too. Eriksson all the way around the outside of everyone. Kevin Eriksson with an unbelievable start around the outside to the whole shot.
That was unreal. You know, you see those DRR, JC, RX cartel next to each other, and they want to kind of stay off each other. Kevin says, okay, you guys fight it out. I'm going to go around, and look at the gap he's got on the number 23 out front, splitting the gap. Look at that. He's got multiple car lengths. So there is where they instituted. They're cutting those apexes. Very slushy on the tight corners. So different track than what they saw yesterday.
Interesting that line worked so well.
That was unbelievable.
He went high and he just went all the way around. He did that years ago in the World Championship in Estering. He was known as Kevin around the outside Eriksson for that move from P4 on the grid. Kevin Eriksson has absolutely destroyed them here. He's got 4.7. Yesterday it was 3.2. Our predictor from the data so far says around 2.5. Eriksson into the Joker lap now. Watch for the standard lap on the inside line. Here comes Larson, not close enough. Eriksson retains the lead, runs a little bit deep in that next corner. He's pretty close to the outside bank again. On the nose in the background, Larson come through that snow roost, through the right-hander.
Love it, and that's giving you a good depiction of that snow blast. You know, it's giving you a good idea. We saw it yesterday. Larson got the brunt of it. We were riding the shotgun and riding in the cockpit of Larson. You really got a good idea of how you are snow blind. But Robin Larson, definitely fierce competitor. But it's all Kevin Eriksson. Looks like he's going to grab the checkered flag, get the fast pass into the finals.
Coming around the outside of this first turn, that pass was absolutely brilliant, Jared. And Kevin Eriksson going through to the front row of the final. Gone outside line with his choice on the grid. Oliver Eriksson on the inside gets away better though. So both the Erikssons with a brilliant start, but Pastrana up the inside from the back of the grid. Travis Pastrana grabs the whole shot. Kevin Eriksson went high. Pastrana goes low. They've both got it done. McConnell, who's your top qualified, down in P3.
Pastrana says if he doesn't beat himself, he feels like he's got the fastest car. He's going to beat himself up if he doesn't get the win here today. I'm just going to put it out there. He needs to be on the box. He needs to be at the top of the box.
A quote, he actually said, if I'm not top 3, I'm going to shoot myself. So he was throwing down in here big time last night.
Yeah.
Ollie Eriksson right up behind now. Will Eriksson go Joker immediately? He's into the back of Pastrana. A little bit of contact between them. Doesn't go Joker. I reckon Fraz will go from P3. Does. Fraser McConnell goes Joker. He's now got to edge these two out. That's not a bad move, Jared.
All right, Joker predictor. Ollie Eriksson, will he get it?
I don't think he will. Fraser's 4.4. Eriksson's 0.7 off the back of Travis. So Fraz should be right there on the inside line. Watch for Fraser McConnell now to come and get Ollie Eriksson. Eriksson just inside him. If he runs deep, Fraser will look up the inside line. Eriksson just defends in time. Good call from the team. They had one eye on who was behind, not who was in front.
And again, oh no, that back left corner, Travis Pastrana, the Yokohama tire. Looks like it's deep in. He's going to stay in it. He gets into the bank, but he's continuing on. You know, in stage rally, they continue on with 3 tires. We've seen it done. Actually, Ken Block, he finished with 3 tires. Coincidentally, can Travis Pastrana hold together? Look at the panic face, the race face of TP.
He goes down low now. He's going to hold this line. They'll have to wait for the back straight. I'm sure they won't get him around the outside. Travis Pastrana with a brave one. Remember, he hasn't joked. He's going to lose this at some point. Going to gun it down the straight now. We're looking at 125 mile an hour. Rear left corner hanging off the 199. Eriksson going to go high, come around the outside line. Pastrana tries to hold on, but he'll rotate that in tight. Look at Pastrana watching in his mirrors for Fraser.
Look at that. So unfortunately, Travis Pastrana, the tire gets debeated. 300 plus spikes on each corner, and unfortunately, it gives way.
Coming around that long left-hander now, Ollie Eriksson, the front of the car, look flapping around like mad, but there is no flapping going on inside that car. He's in cruise mode now through the long left-hander. He'll open up the throttle down the straight, and we have got a Kevin Eriksson, Ollie Eriksson row 1 for the final later on today. Can he get a good launch from there and send it around the outside? Just about see the light come on from Meek's car. He's down low, going to look for the gap in between. The Pastrana's got a good start, comes up over the bump. A little bit of wheel spin, Meek inside Larson. There's Roos coming up through the hood on Meek's car. Going to try and push Larson up wide in turn 1. Larson going around the outside now, gets his nose inside. Chris Meek into the door, Robin Larson. Side by side. They're going to drag race now all the way down the straight to the end braking zone. Watch for Meek going deep on the brakes. Larson going to go up high. It's Pastrana with the whole shot. Larson, though, right in behind Chris Meek. He's looking on the way into turn 3.
Meek is absolutely getting snow blasted. A brave man. He dives in. The chainsaw hits him again on that back left corner. Guess what? If you're going to get in the way, you're going to get the chainsaw. And Travis says, you know, hey, you can't avoid it, right? So Ollie Eriksson gave it to him, gave him the business. Meek goes for the Yokohama tire Joker lap. Robin Larson does not. And guess what? Robin Larson's now going to get a little bit cleaner of air. Travis is loving this. You know what spotters say, race your race. These guys are fighting behind you. Remember, 2 drivers move on. Just don't be in last.
Pastrana goes Joker. Meek lost another 8/10 in that sector, Jared, even with the mistake from last. I think Chris Meek is too far behind. I wonder if he's still got those gearbox gremlins. The team rebuilt one good gearbox from the two over the weekend. You're on board now with Larson, flicks the car to the right. There's that KB Forever on the dash as well. Coming up to the left-handed hairpin. This is a better drive from Travis Pastrana. He took the lead. I felt he was maybe a little bit ragged on that first lap. But Pastrana is going to take this one.
There we go. Travis Pastrana with that KB Forever livery is in the finals here on the maiden voyage of these ice machines, the chainsaws as he's calling them. 300-plus studs on each of those Yokohama tires. He DB'd on that first one, but guess what? He's in it to win it. Larson's going to come in second.
Backrud and McConnell in that fight for the championship with Larson, who we know is on row 3. Here we go then. Martel on the back road looks to have got good traction, but Ben, in fact, beaten and gets into the side of him immediately. McConnell coming back at Backrud in the run to turn 1, but he's going to have to get up the banking now because of those tyres down in the bottom. It's Backrud with the whole shot. A lot of snow roost. Oh, it's in the back. I think Bennett has got around the outside of Martel, but it now looks like Martel in P3. McConnell coming in super tight as the snow flies up, and it is indeed Martel P3, but it's Backrud leading from McConnell.
You cannot even see the car in third position, Martel. He is blasted out. McConnell, he was really smart. He took that tighter line than backwards. That keeps him out of that snow roost, and that's going to give him better vision. See how he dives in on the inside, doesn't get the slush in his face, but look how blinded they are.
Joker.
And there he goes for the Yokohama Tire Joker lap. Great execution there by Fraser McConnell. Connor Martel does gain that second position, but he could get it back. So he needs to nip on the heels of Martel in order to get that P2.
So backward into the Yokohama Joker lap.
Oh my gosh.
Mate,
is that a crystal ball in your pocket, or are you just on his team?
Oh, look at the front end of McConnell's. Good move, though. Good move. Retains the lead.
And look at Fraz jumps up to 2. So Connor Martel went for the Joker lap. I would say that Fraz kind of got a bit of a gift there.
That's not. Look at this. Yeah, with the front.
I mean, it's a chopped up hood. It's the hood. That's irrelevant.
It was good for the good tactics from Backrud's team. They saw they had the gap. They knew that if Martel went, that would then release McConnell. You give him a whole lap to try and close that gap down. Instead, take it now. You had 4.2. They were like, we've got enough now. Let's go. And in fact, now McConnell with his vision hindered. Remember, they sit left-hand side of the car, front of the hood up. In first of all, he had roost. Now he's got bits of the car hanging off. Backrud's wiper looks like it's not working quite right as well. He's lucky to be in the lead with pretty good visibility because that's what it looks like further back in the pack. Checkered flag. Backrud goes through along with McConnell. That is all 3 of our top championship fighters have gone through to the final.
Here we go.
Let's go racing. I mean, this is going to be the hardest start to call. I'm not going to lie.
Bennett starting from the very bottom going up the hill. That was an interesting start for him. Definitely gave Connor a really good jump.
Travis, what's interesting about this for me is we're not even thinking about inside or outside because these guys are going to end up in a row on the grid, but it's going to depend which side the pole man goes. So if the pole man goes high, 3, 7, and 9 on the grid behind go the same side as them. So they don't even know what result this is going to get them.
But we saw Kevin. Yeah, exactly. They have no idea. There's no strategy.
Just finish the race, boys, and see what happens.
Oliver, a big slide. Must be getting slicker there. On a positive note for these boys, they're going to know exactly what the track's like. They're going to have the latest. They're going to be warm. They're going to be ready. They're going to be fired up when everyone else is kind of coming in the first turn unknowing. But Connor just driving a perfect race.
Yeah.
And you saw him. He went from the LCQ all the way to second. Race 2 rounds ago.
Point.
So I think there's going if the front guys, the second and third row, if we're all charging like we probably will, there's going to be carnage, and Connor has a very good chance with his knowledge right here, knowing where the dirt's good, where it's bad. He's got a chance to get up there on the podium.
You're going to maintain that record? We're going from what is it you said? You've been leading in the turn 1 every time. It's row 2. You can go for it.
I jinxed myself for sure.
You got the great Ericsson wall, the great wall of Ericsson up front. The Swedish.
Did you see Kevin? It was full like match set, perfect staggered tires, cold trickle, just right around the outside. Like,
Loose is fast.
But Larson did not brake too early. It was just a Ericsson going. Yeah.
So Connor gets a checkered. Both these guys are in. It's just all about position.
It's got dark here in Canada. We're about to go green and see who's going to take the win at round 7. Drone flies in from the background to get a bunch of wheel spin from both sides of the grid. Looks like a better start for Ericsson. Backward goes sideways. Pastrana a bit of contact. Larson up. The roost is unbelievable. Ollie Ericsson comes around the outside of Kevin Ericsson. There is a 1-2 for the Ericssons. Oliver leading in the background. No carnage we can see so far. Robin Larson gets a bit sideways. His visibility is poor, but Pastrana holding on just in front of him. I've no idea who's in P5, 6, 7 yet.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I am impressed that we did not see any carnage right out of the gate. I thought for sure. Look at that. So you're seeing Ollie Ericsson, Kevin Ericsson, Pastrana there in third, and it looks like you are seeing Robin Larson sitting in fourth. Coincidentally, his number 4, Fraz, right behind him.
So, Jared, now what's critical is who does what with the Joker strategy. Pastrana hasn't gone. Larson hasn't gone. Fraz goes. Fraser McConnell goes Joker straight away from P5. Can he get back out in P6 or 7? It's backward he comes out in front of, I think, so he's managed to hold on to it. That's not a bad joker by Fraser McConnell. He's come out in front of backward and Bennett. 10 seconds back as you see Ericsson, Oliver Ericsson runs wide, Kevin Ericsson behind. Will he put a move on his brother?
I don't think so. I think Kevin Ericsson, as you said, not team orders, but Ollie Ericsson has a real stab at a championship this year. Kevin, not part of the equation.
Meters between these two, but the roost is still enough. Fraser McConnell pulls out from the slipstream now, trying to come around the outside. He's going to pass Martel. So Martel made the initial. McConnell's gone straight past him. Fraz with a bunch of steering lock. I'm going to try and rotate the car tight now into turn 3. Into the joker lap has gone. Who is it?
That's Ericsson. That's Ollie Ericsson.
Yeah, it is Ollie Ericsson.
Ollie Ericsson. Yeah. Wow, that is crazy. An aggressive early Yokohama tire joker lap, but he's got such a gap and a lead. 3.5 seconds.
He's come out in P2.
P2, right behind his brother.
Absolutely
in front of Pastrana.
perfect.
You can see the Ericsson 1 and 2, just making it look easy.
So the championship top 5 look are in P2, 3, 4, and 5 at the minute. That will be P1 for Ollie when his brother goes joker, which he does now. So Oliver Ericsson back to the point. Kevin Ericsson going to slot into P2. Yep. Then it's Larson, then it's McConnell. But Andreas Backerud, look, who's second in the standings, Jared, has dropped to 8th place.
Wow, that is huge. So Backerud slides back to 8th. All right, so Ollie Ericsson out front, who's in a championship contention. Looks like he's going to take it to the top. Kevin Ericsson second, Robin Larson. Again, shout out to KB Forever, a beautiful livery there on Travis Pastrana's vehicle. But Ollie Ericsson looks like he gets the victory. Kevin Ericsson second, Robin Larson will bring in third. You see Connor Martel, he is a lapper there.